Hey guys, good afternoon. Happy New Year to you all. I'm sorry in advance for my dreary aura. I actually am not feeling 100% today, and on top of that, I didn't have such a great day at work. But that being said, I came across an article where a woman and her mother was murdered. By a member of the defense force, and this member, they said, was the father of her children. All right, now apparently she had a restraining order out against him since December last year. But we all know that a piece of paper never stopped anyone. And we have seen cases of this in the past where people, they go through the route just to have whatever on record, and basically that is all it is. It's just to have the person on record, so in case something does happen, it's easier probably to implicate them. All right, but we all know that a piece of paper isn't going to stop anybody from coming for you if it is they really wanted to. And so said, so done. In this very, very unfortunate scenario. Now, clearly, he had to have some kind of violent or undesirable tendencies or traits for her to decide that, all right, she wanted to take out a restraining order against him to begin with. Now, what I find very, very unfathomable is the fact that these men can't seem to take no for an answer. All right, they want to control the woman that they're with, sometimes down to what the woman wears, who she speaks to, where she goes, what time she comes back. And you find like these men, they tend to isolate the person that they're with, so much so that the person is heavily dependent upon them for every single thing. All right, so the person doesn't have any form of independence. And on top of all of that, they may very well have the violent streaks, all right, being abusive, whether it's verbal, physical, and whatnot. And if the woman sees these red flags and decides, all right, she wants nothing to do with the guy anymore and wants to break it off with him, all right, he tends to throw it back at her and make it seem like it's her fault, all right. And this is where gaslighting and guilt tripping comes in. All right, you find like these men now, they always play the victim, and they want the woman to believe that it's something wrong with them, the woman that is, and not something that's actually wrong with the man. All right, but if the woman is smart enough and actually does break it off for them, then you start to see another side of the man, right, which usually is the violent side. All right, because most of these men, they don't know how to take no for an answer. They don't know how to take rejection and just walk away. All right, for them is the mentality of, if it is I can't have you, nobody can have you. All right, and I just really wonder, like, the kind of upbringing that these men just be getting, if any at all. Maybe it is, they were absent of a father figure. Who knows? All right, maybe their mother wasn't around, or if she was around, she was pretty much non-existent. Who knows? All right, what is the home life and the scenario? But clearly something was missing, something was lacking somewhere in the upbringing of these men, because I can't see how it is you could come from a woman, all right, and say you have any form of respect for a woman, yet you would raise your hand at a woman. All right, it makes absolutely no sense. So it's either you have some bitter resentment or hatred towards women on a whole because of, you know, how you were brought up or not brought up, so to speak. But you know, it's easy to say, all right, these men need to learn to take rejection, but it goes a lot deeper than that, and you have to get down to the nitty-gritty and get down to the core of the problem, right? Because like any other problem, it's easier said than done. It's easy to say, you know, these men need to learn to walk away and this kind of thing, but it's not so simple, right? And I'm not making any excuses, right? Because you do the crime, you do the time, in my opinion. At the same time, in order to rectify, you know, the continuity of these issues that we're seeing in our men or up and coming men, we need to get to the bottom of what is really causing the issue, right? You know, it could be broken homes, could be the type of pairs, you know, it could be a lot of different social and you know, economic issues that, you know, could cause these problems, you know, in our men, right? But you know, it's a very unfortunate state of affairs that we're living in right now, and that you know, we as women have to deal with, because I know a lot of these guys, they put their best face forward, right? You know, to woo the woman that they want to be with, and you know, when it is they really start to show their true colors, usually by that time it's too late to get out. You know, even if it is you do get out, it's because you can't, because these men have a grip on you, and they just they refuse to let go, right? And they themselves have this thinking that, you know, I have nothing left to lose. If it is, you know, I can't have you, then nobody can, and they are willing, you know, to give up their life just to prove that point. Alright, so guys, my time has come to an end for this video, but I just felt the need to highlight that, and let me know in the comments, you know, your thoughts on this. I'd really like to hear it. Alright, so stay blessed, guys. Peace.